Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am going to be sharing with you my hit list from the drugstore 2021. I have a lot in front of me, a lot of stuff for the eyes this year that I am really excited to share with you all. I'm wearing everything drugstore today, P.S. I will list below all the details, and then of course all the products that I mentioned will be in the description box. The makeup is so good today, like A to Z, from foundation to powder to concealer to eyes to brows to lips. Everything on my face is my favorite of 2021. And if you like my makeup, then you know we're about to kick it off and talk about the good. So we're gonna start actually with the eyes. It's just what I'm most excited about, so I wanna start there. I'm sure you notice straight away. You're like, what is she wearing on the lid that is glittery? And I have not shared this with you guys because I was on a bit of a mission. We all know something that was not the best of 2021 was closing Tati Beauty. I always say a little rest in peace, Tati Beauty. You know, at least I got to launch a shadow palette and I'm grateful for that. However, I had wanted to launch more glitters. That was at one point in time already in the works. I really can't talk about this stuff, so I'm like, zip it, just stop while you're ahead. So what I want to kind of segue into is I did want to find glitters that I really loved that I could recommend to you guys, because for a hot minute we were all just like glitter, 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 glitter. And I am a bit of a glitter snob. You guys know with certain palettes, I will touch it and I'm like scratchy, fluffy, not enough shine, too big, chunky, and it's just like this right? We all know I get glitter precisely. So I want to share with you guys what is on my eyes. You can pick this up at Target. This reminds me very much of my formula. This is juicy, gel-like, not overly saturated in goop though. It is very easy to lay down, does not fluff all over the face, lays down exactly where you want it to go, transfers off the finger, and I think the colors are absolutely stunning. So I am wearing the Gold Lava Quad today, and I am wearing this shade right here. Tip from me to you. I have started putting glitter on after I am finished with my eye look. So I will do the full thing. I will do the wing and then I will tilt back. And I kind of explained this recently in a beauty tips video. I'll link corresponding videos below as well. Also subscribe, ring the bell. I am a channel filled with tips, how-tos, and recommendations at literally every price point because I'm just obsessed with makeup. Can I just say time out for 2 seconds? I thought I would be moving more into fashion and lifestyle, and I'm still in the makeup. I hope to veer into those avenues this coming year, but I have just stayed that kind of a channel that's just all about the makeup. Anyway, I explained in that beauty tips video that I like to tilt my head back, bam, bam, bam. And it's a great way to see placement. It's a great way to not have fallout everywhere. It's a great way to not gunk up your liner. So that's how I prefer to do glitter. If I'm just gonna do a hit of it, kind of on the inner and then kind of pat, pat, pat where there'll be a gradient going out toward the edge of the eye. And I think it looks so flattering and so beautiful. You still have the shape and the shading and all of that, but you get this pow, punch of shine and texture, and it's so beautiful. How many times can I say beautiful once more? Beautiful. Look at this quad. This is called Rose Bronze. I want to dive headfirst into this purple with multicolor duochromatic little sprinkles in there. And I just love the texture of these. I'm back in a full-on glitter love affair, and it is just never gonna slow down. Do we notice the nails? The glitter as well. I mean, bring it, shine, love it, glowing, glittery. 2022, let's shine. All right, speaking of shine, I have one more palette to share with you that has a few that are glittery. They're a little more textured. I don't want to say scratchy because they have a nice hold. They're teeny tiny itty bitty glittery bits, but there's a nice hold together. I would recommend using a glitter glue when using the glitters from this particular palette that I'm about to share with you, but they're marvelous, beautiful, and the mattes and metallics are smooth. They do not fluff everywhere. They have a nice wear time on the eye without creasing. This is underrated. This is something that deserves more love. And when I was looking through everything over this past year, I have to share with you guys, I started using a more bronzy version of this palette when the pandemic first hit, like early 2020. There is a more purpley version that I have not tried because they're just not my fave colors. This one, however, is stunning. So beautiful. This palette stays remarkably clean too. The texture of the shadows, they are very firm. They don't fluff everywhere, but they have a nice even amount of pigment. So here are some swatches from this palette right here. I'm in love with this glitter. Oh my gosh, if you are going for it and you want to do like a full copper thing, wow, wow, wow. This is the Fire Fit Lightshow palette. Dazzling Solstice is so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, more shadow, because I just had a lot of, great finds at the drugstore. This one here is from LA Girl. They have two versions of this. This is the Hey Hey Vacay, which I would like to go on one, I know people are like, oh, all we do is stay home, we're on vacation. No, I'm talking toes in the sand. I'm talking water. I would love a vacay. Maybe 2022, maybe it's gonna happen. Who else is with me? Let's all go on vacation somewhere. So this is a beautiful palette. I love how it's set up. It's $15. You get such great rich colors in here. The metallics, you can tell I've gone into this one up here quite a bit, but they are just like so nice. Look at the pigmentation. Are you kidding me? I'm wearing this shade down here, kind of on the outer edge of my eye today. So surprising to find shadows like this at the drugstore. Let's see, let's go into this peachy one right here. I'll show you. I don't know if that's gonna transfer. Look at just like, are you kidding me? They can be a little bit chunky, a little goes a long way. So buyer be warned about that with some of the metallics, but the punchiness of them, I think is so beautiful. I have been very, very impressed with the quality. Let me show you the green. So pretty, right? And I'll show you the matte. See, even swatched, it's just like, yo, are you kidding me? You could use this as your liner. I love this setup in here where it's kind of like you have two palettes going, like two very, very separate looks, but you could kind of play around and everything kind of has the nice type of tones to go with one another. So you can get a lot of mileage out of a palette like this. I like the plastic case. I have some cream shadows from Kokie and I am in love with these because you can put them on the lid, very metallic if you want to layer them on top of a shadow look for a hit of metallic shine. If you want to do the lower lash line, that kind of a thing, you totally can. Or you can use it as a base, which is what I did today. And this one right here is kind of like this. This is the one. This is something that is likely missing from your collection. This is the shade Eclipse. This one right here dries down beautifully as a base for other shadows. If you want to do kind of like a smoky number, you blend it in on the lid. Take a crease brush, you can kind of go in the crease ever so slightly, and it will just give you the prettiest base. And your shadow, I am telling you, will wear all day long, no creases. You don't need a shadow primer underneath it. It dries down smooth. You can put more on top. It doesn't crumble off. And I feel like these, like even like, look at this, right? It's not even all the way dry and it's pretty budge proof. These are amazing for the price, but even outside of that, compared to a lot of the higher end versions of this kind of product, this is my favorite. I've tried plenty of them and I always go back to this drugstore gem. They have another color here called Ophelia, which is so pretty. We can tell I'm kind of into green at the moment. Look at that. How stunning, right? And then this one right here, because you guys know I can't get enough purple. This actually would be a beautiful base with this right here. I might wear that. You might see that on my channel very soon because I keep eyeing that combo and I'm like, wow, that would be really, really pretty because this just gives such a nice base, right? Did you hear that? That was Puka jumping on the couch like behind over here. Puka, what are you doing, dude? Your dogs do this. You know, they gotta like mess everything up and like scratch the brand new chair that I have over in the corner. He's just like, and then turns around. It's like, it's not even a blanket, dude. It's just like cloth on a chair. We're gonna talk a little eyeliner because we got into the shadow, the glitter, the creams. Almay is the home run of 2021. These all day intense gel eyeliners remind me a lot of Makeup Forever. They're aqua liners. They just stay put. They're so creamy. Let me show you like in real time. Look how creamy that is, right? It stays put. I'm wearing this one right here in Pure Plum. I'm wearing that in my waterline today, but they are just like intense. Like there's so much depth. Do we see that blue? How pretty, right? All three of these are just stunning. And then I wanted to share with you guys, this is like a Hallmark fave, but if you're looking for a more metallic, not rich, deep colored pencil that will wear in the waterline or just in the inner corner or however you want to use it, I'm going to pop it in the inner corner right now just to show you guys. Why not? Because it's just super punchy and metallic. Do we see? I already had metallic in the corner, but hopefully you guys can see that. I can see it in the mirror quite a bit. It's just really, really foiled, but stays put. And I love that. And they have more chocolatey tones, but this really beautiful gold that has the right richness that isn't like too mustardy or coppery. It's just like a really blonde gold, beautiful tone I love so much. And this is the Pixi pencil, the Endless Silky Eye pencil in Antique Gold. For lashes, I am shocked that my Dollar General little haul / try-on introduced me to such a beautiful mascara specifically for wispy lashes and specifically for underneath falsies. I don't know why, but they stay kind of fluttery. They stay separated where other mascaras that I will use will actually like clump the lashes together by the time I kind of have the placement of whatever lash strip I'm using. And do you want to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Happy 2022. What up, dude? Everyone's like, how's Puka doing? Well, he's sassier than ever, but he's doing great. He is definitely a favorite of every year. And every day. I'm obsessed with my dog. He is very high maintenance and sassy. I don't know what you were doing, to be honest, dude. Can you lay down? Can you lay down? Good boy. Oh my gosh, why I still get a thrill whenever my dog obeys. If I'm like, sit pretty, turn around. Like whenever he does it, I'm just like, oh, that's the cutest thing ever. It never gets old. It just does not get old. Okay, so back to the mascara. The Believe Beauty Extended Lash Lengthening Mascara. The tube even looks a little more expensive than what it is. It's under $5. It's so good. I'm wearing it on the lower lashes right now. It doesn't flake. It doesn't irritate my eye. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't budge. Lashes, strip lashes are great on top of it. It's just a solid, like even the brush is nice and long. Do we see? It's a really, really good one. I have one more eye item really quickly, the Color Strike Cream to Powder Shadow Pen. I hadn't mentioned these on my channel, I don't think, but I do really like these for like an inner corner hit. I prefer the metallic ones more than the matte deep ones. And the two favorites are what I just showed you, Spark and Rally. Rally actually is super beautiful. This is Rally right here. If you want to put this just on the lash line and kind of smoke it out, throw in that mascara really quick and be like, hey, do you like my smoky eye? Like a smoky eye in 30 seconds. That's what it is. It's convenient. You have the shadow in the lid right here. So that's kind of every time you close it, you're getting more product on that sponge tip. And I do really love those, like smash hit find. I want to share with you guys for eye priming. Jason Wu, need I say more? Watch the video. This is the most intense eye primer ever. I can't believe it was at Target. Your lid is just blanked out, ready for business, elongates the wear of whatever you are using. You can tell I've used quite a bit of this, and I am telling you, you only need like a pinpoint drop. There's no one getting through a bottle of this before it goes bad. I'm just gonna say it. To keep it moving, let's continue with what we have found at Target. Now, what I'm wearing on my lips today and on my cheeks is from Winky Lux. This is the Whipped Cream Lip and Cheek in Gingerbread. I have basically destroyed this. I've used it so much over the past year. This is like exclusively what I would use when I was not wearing foundation, when I was only putting on like brows, lashes, and then I felt like I needed something on the lip and something on the cheek. I'd just kind of go like this, and with whatever was left over, I would then do this business and kind of be on my way. It was like a really quick outdoor kind of chill, summertime, easy look for me. And these wear incredibly well. They are super flattering, easy to blend, easy to work with, great color selection. I also have the shade Raspberry Truffle and Black Cherry. Moving on, I have another Winky Lux item that I put in a weird products video because it's just cute. I don't know, I thought it was kind of different. But as far as the product actually working well, this product wears so beautifully, applies beautifully, the texture is beautiful, and I just love it still. It just brings me joy. All right, moving on. We're not gonna stay here long. Hello, do we know the drugstore discovery for the face? I'm wearing it right now. Do not tell me it does not look good, because I feel like every imperfection is canceled out. I feel mattified but not crunchy. I feel like I'm having a good skin day, and this is an $11 foundation. You are welcome. I will link the video below. I also super love the True Skin High Cover Concealer, both from Catrice. I have videos dedicated to each, so we're not gonna stay here too long, but I am wearing both of those today. I also just wanna say, as like the honorary mention as far as a concealer over the past year, is still this one right here, Age Rewind Eraser in Neutralizer. It has a bright yellow hit to it, great for banishing those dark circles. With all of the concealers that I have, it always amazes me that every year, year after year, I almost go through a full one of these. I use it a lot. I also totally use this a lot, but a lot of you guys are like, we're so sick of seeing this. So guess what? I'll link it below. This is the J.Cat Masterclass Face Fix Color Palette in Medium Deep. So good. What's in my eyebrows today is Jason Wu. A lot of you guys were like, hey, we like the technique that you're doing where you pull the brow hairs down. We're into it, but I think the powder that you're using is a little too auburn, and on camera, it definitely looks that way. Tell me if you like this color better, because I kind of was listening to your feedback and I got back into my Jason Wu Brows Before Boys. This one you can actually use in the hairline as well, which I probably could use that right about now. But this one is just a really solid powder. You can get it at Target, and you get a lot of product in here where you can actually take a larger brush and do the hairline. You can use this as liner even if you wanted to. I have done that before, and it just works well. I was exclusively using this for a minute, and then I was just like, branch out, try new things. This looks nice. Like, it looks really good. It looks so good. I'm just gonna keep using it. It's fine. Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Translucent Setting Powder. This stuff is good. If you want a hybrid between what is an HD powder and something that has a little more coverage and color, this is a hidden gem, great product. I'm wearing it today. It makes the skin look velvety. It takes away the appearance of your pores. Like, it feels like everything is soft and velvetized and smoothed out, and it has a little bit of coverage because there is a little bit of color in there. It's not a bright yellow banana. It's like this pale, very flattering banana shade, and I have been loving this. Also loving the City Bronzer still, the bronzer and contour palette from Maybelline. This is in the shade 200. This one is just very light. It's a whisper of color. It's not gonna get you super bronzed, but it is so flattering, really nice texture, again, very velvety, easy to blend. If you're a beginner and you're learning to contour, I think this would be a really good one for you. Highlight that blew my mind, and this was one of the first videos that I was back. I used this, and we can tell she has used it a lot. I just think this is pretty, even like on the eyes, under the brows. It just has a nice sheen to it where it does not fluff up, it is not chunky. And I'm into that right now. I like a real nice hit with the highlight, so long as it is not texture and thick. All right, Totally Toffee was totally the #1 lip liner from the Drugstore 2021. It almost became a joke because that was like exclusively the lip liner that I would use. You can kind of overline with it, makes your lips look more defined. The texture of these color Sensational liners is where it's at though. So if you're not into that color, pick another one. They are all good. I am wearing today 110 Purely Nude because I just wanted a softer, not so defined, kind of pinky type of a look. And this one is amazing as well. Also from Maybelline, I gotta get more of these. These lifter glosses are so good with hyaluronic acid. They compete with like every high-end gloss that I have. And I wanted to get more, but all the ones at my Ulta were opened. Every single one was open and I'm like, oh my gosh, they need a better safety seal because this is not the year. 2022 is not the year, 2021 and 2020, not the year for people to use makeup in public and put it back on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? So I will probably order online a few more of these because they have a ton of colors that are stunning and I would like to try more. It's almost like a balm treatment that's super shiny and it just does something to make your lips look a little more juicy, which I love. Another lip product. This is just like kind of one of those take me by surprise items that I was not expecting to like as much as I do. This is from LA Girl. This is a lip oil nourishing gloss. They have all of these different flavors. Now, when I say flavors, I mean, you're gonna lick your lips and it is in fact flavored. So the watermelon is gonna taste like watermelon bubblegum, like, oh my gosh, memory lane. My favorite one is Shimmer Grapefruit because of the shimmer that's in here. The doe foot applicator is a diamond with the hole in the center, picks up just the right amount of product. You bam, bam, bam. And close up, you can actually, in between the oil, see the little flecks of glitter. And to me, that is super satisfying. I think it's a really beautiful look. And in the sunshine, it kind of just like reflects in the right kind of a way. Super affordable, really fun packaging, really fun scents if you're into that, slash flavors. Tell me who, be honest. We all know this wasn't good for us, but who, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, who as a child ate chapstick? I feel really weird confessing that out loud. I'd go like this, and then I'd like lick my lips like I was eating candy. Like if my mom's like, no candy, I'm like, well, I got this right here. And I think that is why I, to this day, when I apply lip products, I like overdo it. And now you know that I get like kind of fixated on like, we need 10 layers. No, we don't. But as a child, that was my gig. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the mood for a sweet treat. Let's get that chapstick right over here. And I would smell it and I would put it on and I would like lick my lips. So weird, right? But I think I'm not alone. I've told this to a few people and they gave me weird looks like I never did that. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm weird, so oops. Moving on off of that tangent, let's talk about gluing our eyebrows. This is the brow glue from NYX. Now you want to put on one coat and leave it be. You don't want to get like a little too like, okay, I've got this, and like go back in. You want to literally boom, 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 leave it be. So this is your last step. Do not put this on and then put on a turtleneck. You will not like the results. Do something like this that really is a lay down, glue down type of a product sparingly. I even kind of wipe the brush off on my hand a little bit and do it as your last step. But then, oh my goodness, nothing is moving. You're welcome. Moving on, I want to share with you, dun, da, da, da. This was like hidden gem-esque, late in the game type of a product, but I love the ingredients so much. And I love the way this makes my skincare even feel like it's working better. I actually spray this underneath my makeup on top of primer, as if she needed to be more high maintenance with the number of steps in my routine when I'm glamming. I didn't, but I found a way to sneak another product in. This is the CBD Refresh Me Hydrating Facial Toner and Refresher, alcohol-free. This is 100% natural with hemp seed oils. I love the ingredients in here. I feel like it helps the hyaluronic acid and skincare ingredients in your routine to kind of puff up and just hydrate you and prep you nicely before you move into makeup. I also feel like it's a great refresher throughout the day. The only drawback with this is that it doesn't have as fine of a mist as I would personally love, but I do feel like it does something to soothe the skin, hydrate the skin, and for that reason, and for it being a nice price, I'm gonna include it in this video. You can use it on the body as well. And that is that. Oh my gosh, I'm like losing my voice. I talked about so many products here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I always love this time of year when I can round out the best and the worst. Thumbs this video up if you enjoyed this. I have one more for you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to give you the overall like best. I have a few things up my sleeve for that video, so stay tuned for that. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.